I wanted to take a minute to share a few exercises that are of particular benefit to runners. These exercises support balance and help build the muscles that support overall running. Now, just like everything on Healthy in the Garden State, this is for informational purposes only, may not be right for you given your own health background, and please check with a doctor before pursuing any new exercises. Let's start with a good old classic, the squat. The squat is a classic for a reason because it works so much. Your glutes, your legs, your core, and you can progress it by adding weights or variations, or simplify it by just using your body weight, which still works your body a plenty. So let's talk through a basic squat. Standing about shoulder width apart, toes ever so slightly turned out. I'm gonna sit down as though I'm sitting in a chair, thinking about my chest lifting and my back being long. On the way up, I'm gonna give a little contraction to that whole core area, abs, glutes, all of it to come back up. As I move through this, I'm not shoving my knees forward. I'm thinking about my hips going down and back. Now what I'm gonna add on today is a side leg lift. Up, and with control lowering down. So I'm not haphazardly throwing my leg out. I'm contracting those muscles. I'm lifting tall, and I like to feel like I'm creating my own resistance. So I'm pushing an imaginary heavy object to the side as I lift. Now, what is great about these side leg lifts is that it's working laterally. Now, running is primarily a sagittal plane movement. That means we're going forward or backwards. If we neglect the other planes of movement, then it leads to muscle imbalances and injury potential. So adding in some lateral movement helps build those muscles as well. Added bonus here is a little bit of single leg movement, so we have to balance. Next up is a plank. I'm gonna start on the ground, but you're also able to do this elevated on a bench or against a wall, whatever feels good for you. A plank is wonderful core exercise, and core strength is essential for runners. Well, humans in general, because practically everything we do uses our core to support us in some way. Okay, a plank. Now, let's do a quick plank checklist. It's gonna be quick, but that is the beauty of that pause button, and you can rewind and you can play me at half speed, whatever you need. All right, plank checklist. My hands are below my shoulders. My elbows are soft. I am lifting my chest and my belly button away from the floor. I'm thinking about a long line through the top of my head and all the way down through my heels. Nice long position. On top of all of that, I am breathing. Yes, that is very crucial here. Now, if you'd like to add on, I'm going to slide my left leg out, bring it back in, slide my right leg out, bring it back in, without rotating my torso. So in addition to some great upper body work that a plank provides, I'm also now adding in some of that lateral work that we just talked about. One more for you. This hones in on balancing and single leg work. It is gonna get some core activation going and some major work in the glutes and hamstrings. It's the single leg deadlift. So here's a breakdown. I'm going to start with my hips facing forward. I'm going to start to hinge at my hips while lifting my back leg. I'm going to go to right about here, parallel to the ground. It doesn't have to be this far though. And then I'm gonna contract my glutes as I rise back up. Now, as I move through this, I like to think about lifting in my chest. That helps me keep a long spine. And I lift that back heel up. Flexing the foot helps get a little extra activation in those muscles here. Now, if you tip over, it happens. We all do it. Just make sure that you can't fall into anything that can hurt you here. A couple things of what not to do in a single leg deadlift. We don't want to open up our hips, and we don't want to go super fast. Okay, slow and control. Another thing we want to watch out for if you are super flexible is that we don't do a dancer pose and go way down there. At tops, you go to a point where you're parallel to the ground. And we alternate legs. You can do every other one, or you can do a few on each side before you switch. Now, if you want to make this harder still, you are welcome to hold a weight in the hand of the leg that goes back. Let me say that again, that was a mouthful. Weight in the hand of the leg that moves back. You're welcome to do that as well. Adding strength training in a couple times a week will really help you as a runner, or help any of us indeed. Now, there are so many great exercises out there, and I encourage you to consult with a professional to keep you running safe and strong.